Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Simply Together show today on the 28th of February, last day of the month. What's the case?
There's feedback.
There is from somebody. So, but I'll just do introductions. So, hello, everybody. Welcome to the show. My name's Cecile. I am hosting with the lovely Nike. How are you doing, Nike?
Hey, everybody. I'm excited. I'm excited to hear what everybody's got to talk about.
Wonderful. So we have got three guests today. So I'm going to leave Nike to introduce Beth and talk to Beth about what she's doing, and then I'm going to talk to Angel and Rowena in just a little while. Okay?
Yeah, thank you. See you. Hello. It's nice
very
to
good,
finally meet you.
I know. It's very good. We've spoken obviously by messaging, but never, face to face. Well, virtually.
I know. I feel like this is a milestone.
It is. I think this is my second show ever, so it's
wow.
Yeah, it's a little nerve-wracking, but
Oh no, never mind. You'll be fine. We're only going to have a chat, so welcome.
Thank you for inviting me.
Oh, not at all. I was so excited when I saw your channel. So with that being said, I've noticed you come on as Beth. So I wanted to ask you, is the name you've got on your Instagram and TikTok handle? Is that your real name or is that the name of your business?
So Simba Mweusi is the name of the business. And then I'm the face behind it. So I actually put as my tag Beth, the face behind Simba Mweusi, but I can't see. I'm not sure if the tag. Yes, there it is. Face behind. Yeah. So that's yeah.
That was interesting because Cecilia and I were talking before, and then she said, "Nikki, how do you pronounce Beth's name?" And I'm like, "I don't know. That was going to be my first question."
Yeah.
So
Simba Mweusi.
Oh wow, that's lovely. What does it mean?
Black lion.
Oh wow.
Yeah. They're a very rare breed of lion that it kind of inspired the name. I mean, I saw a documentary on them and was just like, I mean, the name is actually really quite long and I couldn't pronounce all of the word, but but in Swahili it's black lion.
Oh wow, that's amazing. So with that being said, could I just ask you, for the people who are watching and who will probably watch on the replay as well, if you could kind of just introduce yourself? I know we talked a little bit.
Yeah, of course. So I am Janet Beth. I am the face behind Simba Mweusi. It's a fairly new venture. 2 years with us. 2 years going. So still fairly new. The aim behind Simba Mweusi is basically to celebrate continental Africans and the wider diaspora, and our history, our achievements. As a people, we've overcome so much. We've achieved so much, and how much of it do you know? Individual. There's some things that I discovered in my 30s that I think, I should have learned that a lot earlier. So it's to basically educate on one level, but also to celebrate and to kind of, share information. So that is the premise behind it. We obviously have a calendar that's out, but we're working on other things as well in the pipeline that are, in the future, But and I'm some about me. I'm a mum of one, a little girl who she's learning as I go along as well with me. So sometimes it's a little bit of an adventure and a journey. So but I feel quite passionate about it and I'm enjoying it. So
Wow. So what inspired you to start it?
Well, during lockdown, actually, I still am actually part of a group called the Diaspora group, and we were running competitions, because obviously, yes, children had work that was given to them at home and they were doing that, but also we wanted to kind of lighten the mood. So we were doing story writing competitions and we'd give them, 4 categories. So something like, I don't know, the first time you attended carnival, something that your grandparent taught you, what your name means in a different language, that type of thing. And they, we gave them 600 words, go away, write about it, send it to us. We judged it, and then we would give them prizes. And that really took off. It did really well. And, some of the feedback from the parents was that it took them down rabbit holes where they were learning more about culture, their culture. So, if you're born here but you're Nigerian,
yeah,
but you don't necessarily know much about your tribe, you then found yourself talking about, well, actually, grandpa is, from here, this tribe, and, he speaks this language, and so on and so forth. And so that kind of inspired more of we should do more looking at Africa and the Caribbean and the diaspora, the wider diaspora. So that kind of took us in that direction. And we had, a number of things that we jotted down as ideas. And so that was where it kind of started initially. Since then, the group is obviously, people are busy and, life gets involved. But myself and one other person, Ishmael, we together said, we're going to do the calendar. So we just did it. We thought, no more talking, no more planning. We're just going to do it. And so that was how that kind of started and took off, basically.
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah.
And you see, there's a common thread there. There's a common thread that you wouldn't know that you've highlighted for me, in particular, and for Cecile and Shirley, that's gone off. It's because, so obviously, Simply Together is part of a wider group of Simply Deez events. And during lockdown, they hosted these Zoom meetings and stuff like that. And then out of it, like you said, you end up, everybody with their own little rabbit hole. And, so it was a place to support, and we had a calendar. So it was when you mentioned on your TikTok post, I'm like, oh, that lady said she had a calendar. So I'd actually scrolled past and went back again. But you see, it's that common theme that I'm really enjoying about, getting together in lockdown and inspiring people. So with the story writing, I just want to ask a quick question about that, because obviously I'm presuming it was the kids that were writing the stories.
The kids were writing the story.
So what happened with those stories? Was there any collection done of them?
Do you know what? Actually, what we did, we had one of the team is into graphics and design and all that type of stuff. So he made it into an actual sort of like a cartoon, which I wish I had to hand now. That would have been really good to show. But yeah, I made it into a cartoon for them. So the children wrote it. They did their own research and spoke to their parents, and the parents supported them as well where necessary. And then they would send it in, basically. And so the only one, because obviously resources, but we managed to turn that one into an actual cartoon that was actually I'm just wondering if I can find it whilst I'm online with you. But that was actually no, I can't do that. Yeah, that was aired on our page, because we've got a group page. So that was very, very nice. So obviously it worked, because you've got a number of individuals who are, one of the team is a teacher. One person's into graphics. So if you've got everyone with their skill set, you can deliver something like that. So it worked really well. Really well. And obviously it got the children writing, which is never a bad thing, never a bad thing.
Exactly.
And it's always good. Yeah, it's always good to be spending time, looking into culture and speaking to your parents or your grandparents to find out more. And, so from that perspective, it was really, really good. Really good.
Wow, that's amazing. The other thing I noticed, because I'm at work, so I can't actually hold up the calendar that I have got from you.
Okay.
But one of the things that I was looking at yesterday, which is exactly what you said, is that obviously I think it was a quote from Maya Angelou, where you mentioned that if you want to know where you're going, you've got to know where you come from.
Yes.
So that leads on to
Marcus Garvey. Is it the Marcus Garvey?
Marcus Garvey. Yeah. It's just so nice. Every now and again, I'm just looking at it. I haven't even put it up yet. I'm like, oh my God, this is so nice.
Thank you. I'm glad you like it. No, it's that's the second year. So you didn't see the first year. So I was very nervous about doing it, because I'd had so much positive feedback for the first year. that you almost think, oh, it's almost like the sequel, isn't it? You know,
Yeah.
people always say the sequel's not as good as the first, so you think, oh, you know. So yeah, so it's nice to hear that. So thank
Sorry,
you.
yeah, that was really good. So, where do you promote this, and what else do you?
Where else does it
Sorry,
go?
what?
Yeah.
Yeah, where else does it go? I was actually going to ask you what inspired you to choose the topics that you chose for each month.
Oh, well, so what I what I work in quite a what I do is I have like Africa, Caribbean, UK, and then other parts of the world like chart, and then I do it so you've got inventor, architecture, sport, and so basically I kind of put a little one there too there so that you've got kind of got balance to the calendar, because you don't want it to be
Yeah,
too UK focused, even though we're based in the UK, but I didn't want it to be too Africa focused, even though obviously it's about Africa and the diaspora. So I wanted to have balance to it, you know, so you've got a bit of sport, not too much inventors. So I kind of have like a chart, and I kind of chart in what's there so that I can work out how much balance there is to it, if that makes sense.
yeah. Wow,
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
amazing. And
But no, I
what
was just gonna.
other?
Oh, sorry, go
Okay,
on.
go ahead.
No, I was just gonna say I've already, because what I did was I had too many topics, so I've already charted for next year as well,
Oh
because
wow.
sometimes you can't choose. And
Yeah.
also, some of, I think 4 months are written by students that attend a Saturday school in London, and we gave them choices on what they wanted to write. So they chose the topics for those months. So I think the first
Oh,
month was about, actually I've got it here. I'll show you. The first month was about Haitian independence, and that was written by one of the, I don't know if you can see it, one of the students there. Second month, about architecture, and again that was written by a student. And then you've got March, which is Mother's Day, always Mothering Sunday, and then June is always Father's
yeah.
Day, because we must honor our parents. So yeah,
Absolutely.
so
Wow.
yeah,
So, where can the other question I was going to ask you mentioned that you've got some other things coming, and I was going to ask if you've got any events going on around what you're doing, and
yeah.
how can people find you? Sorry, I bombarded you there. But
So
I'm just so excited.
yes, so in terms of events, I'm hoping to do some Christmas fairs this year. I mean, the thing about a calendar is that I'm of the opinion once you get to kind of March, not many people generally tend to want a calendar. I think you've already got your calendar. Although what someone said to me is because it has so much information in it, they actually use it as a learning tool with their child. So
Yeah,
they wouldn't think to themselves, oh, it's March. So they would still want it, if that makes sense. So now I'm thinking
yeah,
slightly wider about it and not kind of almost shutting it off because we've got to a certain month within the year. But certainly we would be doing some Christmas fairs later this year. I am mainly on social media, so TikTok, Facebook, and Instagram. And I have an email as well, that I can. I think I have shared them with you, haven't I? Yes. So if they wanted to someone wanted to contact me, that would be the best route. Um,
okay.
and did you ask me another question? I think I've.
No, that was just it.
That
It's
was
just
it. Yeah.
really, and then about what you're going to do in the future,
Ah,
and
yes. Well, can I say, yeah? One is one is ooh, you know what? Can I come on the show again when it's ready?
of course, of
That
course.
would be better, yeah, because I would prefer to come back on the show and then yes, that would be much better. I kind of invited myself there, didn't I? I'm so
Oh
sorry
no,
about that.
feel free, feel free.
Yeah, and then
There's always more to be said.
yeah, there's quite a few things and own events like the book.
Yeah, yeah, exactly. That's what I was good. That's what I was going
Oh,
to come on to
lovely.
next. That yeah. So one of the events that Deez, I think she did it first during lockdown. I get confused now. I think my
Uh-huh.
age is catching up with me. But anyway, she has
Yeah.
hosted this event before. We've had the Black Book Case,
Yes.
where it's like showcasing stuff like that's been written by authors of color.
Oh,
And
wonderful.
yeah, and then there's International Women's Day that comes up as well. And I think there's something else. I missed that one. I think but yeah, so the stuff like that.
When
Which
is the bookcase?
I think it's in June. I think Cecile will be better be able to tell you the date for
Okay.
that. I don't even know if we've got a date for it, but it is coming.
Oh, fabulous. Okay.
Yeah, Shelley's back.
We're planning. The Black Book, well, what gets classed as the Black Bookcase, it's got a longer title. But it's celebrating everything from an African Caribbean background, so arts, crafts, authors, publishers, book.
Oh, fabulous.
We did the first one, the very, very first one, back in 2019. Then we
Oh,
did
wow.
a couple of them online. So we're back to being back only just booked for this year being an actual physical event. So that is then the 3rd of June.
Oh, fabulous. Okay.
So we'll send you a link.
Yes,
For anyone that subscribed to our emails, they would have got the information first.
Okay.
As to how to book on.
Yeah, that email came back last night. I've not seen it. I've not read it yet.
Yes.
To get me there. Yes, I've got it.
But we'll send you the details.
Oh my God.
Thank you. That'd be brilliant. Yes, please. That would be brilliant. Yeah.
Thank you, Shelley. So yeah. Oh God, it has been amazing. And I'm so glad I was paying attention that day because I live a lot in my head. Pisces, go figure.
There's a lot to contend with.
Oh wow! So, is there anything else that you feel that you could share with us?
Oh gosh, I feel like I could have some words of wisdom now. I mean, I would like to hear what if there's anything in particular people would like to read about. Pop them in the comments. That would be great. Otherwise, I can't. No, I don't think so.
Wow.
No,
well, it has been absolutely fabulous to meet you, Beth. So obviously, I'm already a fan, already following. The only the question I've got, which is this is pure selfish here, is that have you got any mind of doing that based purely for children as well?
So repeat the question. Have I got
like anything in the pipeline of this type of thing that's done basically with just children in mind? Just children in mind, as in, but not a calendar or a calendar. Do you mean? Well, or calendar, book, anything.
There is, there's work on the book. There is work on the book.
Next time she comes on. That's
exactly.
There's work on 4 books currently. So
wow.
Yeah. There's there's work on 4 books currently. Yeah, which will be aimed at children. Yeah. So.
Oh wow. Okay.
Yeah,
oh,
and
that's amazing, Beth. Thank you so much for coming.
Thank you so much for having me.
When you're ready to share, Beth,
yes,
get back in touch with Nikkei or one of us, and then we will then get you back on so that you can actually share it without it being I'm not quite sure. So
I mean, I can give you kind of a high level. It's actually no, I can't.
Don't. I was just showing how excited I was just from seeing the calendar.
Oh, thank you.
That was just it. And bearing in mind, this was on TikTok, which is like really, really short form video, as you know. And I'm like, oh my God.
Yeah. I'm getting used to TikTok and trying, because you're right. It's that little snippet that you've got, and you've got to kind of get everything across in that time frame. So TikTok is good for that hard work. But thank you for having me.
Fantastic. Thank you for coming.
Don't disappear.
I'll be here.
Stay there in the background, and then we'll get you back on at the end.
Brilliant.
But thank you. Thank you for sharing with us.
Thank you.
All right.
So,
see you shortly.
Angel and Rowena.
Hi. We're good.
You're good.
We're good.
Excellent. So, you've got an event coming up, haven't you? So, tell us a little bit about what you do. About your bookshop. Tell us about that, and then tell us about your event that you've got coming up.
Well, we'll talk about the bookshop because Rowena and I have joined we've collaborated to do this event together.
Excellent.
So for me, it's a bookshop that's out of the ordinary. We supply books for children of color. We do books for dual language community. And we just continue to grow, really, because we believe that everybody needs a fair chance. And so we've taken all what's not being really represented and we put it together under one roof, which is children of color and dual language.
Fantastic.
And as you know, I am the face of, and I am.
Can't hear you very well.
Hi, so I'm Rowena. I'm the face of the brand I Am Enough Productions. And as some people might know, we produce backpacks, books, gratitude journals, diaries, with really diverse images on, mainly for children, but we have started to venture out and some of these things, as I think you will also know, for adults, but we have expanded the adult range, which is good. And we also have recently had a collaboration with Paramount for one of their licenses. So we're bringing all of that together because we feel like it goes nicely into working with reading and education, because our true ethos is that we do work with young people to broaden their horizons, and what better way to do that than with an actual functioning and amazing bookshop, like no ordinary bookshop.
That's fantastic. Absolutely fantastic. So what have you got coming up then on the 4th of March?
Wow. Well, we're celebrating not only Black Children's Reading Week, but we're celebrating World Book Day. And we've got an event in the Market Hall this Saturday the 4th, 12 till 4. And it's going to be packed with fun. There's some free activities. The event is free. There's free activities, colouring in. What else is there?
There's books.
Yes.
There's
Yeah.
I can't hear you, Rowena.
Sorry, so we've got some young authors coming in to do reading of their books. We've got other young entrepreneurs who will be around as well to talk to young people. There are lots of kind of free activities for the young people, and there's also some kind of contributory activities as well, such as what was it, decorating with Shelley, I believe.
Yeah, cookie decorated.
Yes, our own Shelley's going to be down there doing her thing.
Years old. Our young authors are actually 12 years old.
Wow.
So, and they're cousins, and they've done their own books, and they were in an event that we did last time, but this time we want to showcase them again because we want to encourage authors, especially young ones, to do their thing and to put their life on paper, to put their aspirations on paper, because we know words are powerful, and they're the ones that's going to encourage the next generation. So yeah.
We also have another entrepreneur coming down who started her own business this year, and she's turned 9. So
say that again.
We have another entrepreneur coming down who started a business this year, and she's just turned 9.
Wow.
So they're getting younger every year.
And I think it's about letting other children and young people know that actually you can do that. You can write a book.
Right.
You can be an entrepreneur.
That's
and
right.
letting them know that that is something that they can aspire to.
And because we've been blessed to have the space, it's even better because we're working with the community. Everything is to build it up one book at a time. Everything relates to books, to words, to encouragement, to empowerment, everything that they need, and to give them a platform to do what, even though they think it's not worth it, everything you do is worth it. So that's what we believe.
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
So,
yeah. I saw somebody the other day that I know whose child had a birthday, and one of their family members bought them a children's Bible from your shop. that this person's new to the area. So, and I said, oh, that looks really lovely. And they said, oh yeah, somebody bought that for me, and they showed me your flyer, and I'm like, yes, I know that lady. Shop is in the market, Luton Indoor Market. There are books galore down there, and it's about kind of telling people where you are, letting people know that you're there.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, because people who come in the shop, they say, how long have you been here? And when we say 2 years, they're like, what? I say, yeah, we've been here 2 years faithfully doing what we need to do. So
yeah. I can't hear you.
Community doesn't really tend to come into the centre of Luton. So when we do speak to people, we find a lot that people say that they haven't been in the market or they haven't been in the town centre for a long time. So it's just a situation where we need to get people recognising that there's a reason to come back to the market, to come back to the town centre. You know, the thing we're working to really demonstrate as well is about unity. There are lots of Afro-Caribbean people doing amazing things, but they're doing it in silos. So what we're trying to aim to do is to bring everything, or at least some of the most interesting things, under one roof, so that people have a central hub and visit to get everything that they could do to kind of answer back in one fashion, isn't it? So your puzzles, your games, your dolls, your t-shirts, your books, your bags, everything that we can possibly think of, we're trying to make it so that our community understands that there's one port of call to be able to get those kind of things, and it's not just on a sporadic basis, it's all year round.
Yeah, and I think a lot of the community, there's a lot of things happening, and we've said this quite often, that's very standalone, and it's about and letting everybody know that actually, like you said, there's this central hub, there's these things that people are doing, and I think people pop in and out of the market, but quite often go in to do one shop in
that's right.
Market, or the meat market, or the West Indian store. They're going there and then they're going. They're not looking around.
They actually don't know that there is a bookshop in the market. That's the difference. But when they do tell people, do say somebody mentioned you, and oh, my friend mentioned you, and it's good to know that you're here. So we're just here waiting.
I can't hear you again. I think it's the mic. Is it the mic on the laptop?
I can hear her. I can hear her.
I have the loudest voice. I'm not sure what's happening. One of the things we recognise as a community also is that word of mouth is really important. So as long as we can get the message out to 100 people, what we really want people to do is tell their community, tell the people that they know that we are here, that we exist, and what we have. I mean, yes, there's mileage to be had in like the external marketing, but we really want to be specific about the community that we're serving. And we have generational history of passing information down through word of mouth, through recommendation. So what we would implore people to do is, if they have been here, if they understand who we are, they've come to speak to us, or they know our products and they can vouch for them, then please spread the word, tell your own networks that we're here, and encourage them to spread the word. We really want unity in Luton. I think that's really important. I want my daughter to grow up in a kind of an area and a community where there is a community. I think for too long, everyone's done their own thing.
Hence why we point up.
Yes,
to prove that we can work together.
Absolutely. Not to work together
no,
but actually
it works together.
When you're a business owner, it's really important to have support someone else at your stage, further or a little behind, to give you some support. You know, it's things by yourself.
Yeah. Yeah.
Shelley, are you coming on to tell us what you're doing?
Yay,
What are you
Shelley's
doing?
coming.
I'm already doing a little thing.
Shelley, you're coming. Come on, Shelley.
So Angel knows that I'm a baker.
Yeah.
But to do something
Amazing.
like this on the actual day, what I'm going to be doing is bringing down just biscuits, and you'll have icing, you'll have fondant bits that I've cut out, you'll have sprinkles, you'll have some fondant that they can roll out. So it all depends on what they get,
Wow.
and they get to decorate it. Now I'm only going to then ask for £1 for each child just to cover the ingredients. I'm not there as a baker to sell my goods. I'm there just to celebrate what's going on in the market.
Yeah. Yeah.
And I think that some bakers need to understand that they need to give back into the community, because after the conversation that myself and Angel had, not on.
Yeah. See, the thing is, we know we have to survive, but spiritually speaking, if you give, you will get back. It's not always monetary. Children come to the event, and the parents are more excited than the children. There was one child who he insisted that I stayed at his house, had a sleepover at his house. He insisted. He brought his mum back. He made his mum take a picture of me and him. And he says to me, "You need to come and have a sleepover with me." So that made my day, because I know, regardless of how many children were there, that's the one. That is the one. And it's building community one book at a time. That's the motto. That's what we need to do.
That's the motto.
I don't know what hers is. I don't even know why she's here. Anyway, it's all good.
My motto is diversity through design, by the way.
So what we need to do now is we need to push Angel a little bit more out of her comfort zone, so that she does some TikTok or some kind of video with her new motto, one book at a time.
You know, you're going to wait a long time for that one.
After 4th, you'll see some stuff with Angel pop up on TikTok.
Yes.
I've got to do something.
Yes. Angel, you know you can do it. You know you can.
I could sell books. There's not much I could do after that.
Yes, there is. I've seen your videos. So, Saturday, no ordinary bookshop, family fun day for World Book Day. Are they dressing up? Do they come dressed up if they want to?
They can. That's a good idea. What are you wearing?
I don't know.
She'd just be wearing her own merchandise. That's what she'd be wearing.
Yes, most probably.
You understand me.
Exactly.
You could tell that there's a big age gap, can't you? How she's operating, how I'm operating. You could tell. You could tell.
But that's how it works, though. That's how it works.
Yeah.
Because you have two different minds, and then it comes together, and then what you then get is your fun day on Saturday.
Yes.
And you add Shelley into that mix as well.
Yes.
So,
I can't wait for Shelley's cake.
4th of March, 12 till 4, Luton Indoor Market.
Yes.
Storytelling, cookie decorating, and much more. Much more.
Lots of craft work, yeah.
It's free. It's free. You need to move nearer the mic.
Wait, near K-Bob.
See, and this is what live looks like. This is live.
Yeah.
There's no hiding anything there. You know, it's technology. It's technology, and we love that. But yes, I think the biggest thing, it's free.
It's free.
Bring your kids
That's
down.
it.
Absolutely
Free.
Yeah.
pound for some
And not only
coffee.
that, parents get to talk. There's been some parents that's actually become really good friends just through this.
Yeah.
Because the children have become friends. So the parents become friends. And I've seen lots of relationships, flourish because of it. And that's what it's about.
We do have other stall holders on the day as well. So there'll be stalls where people can purchase things as well.
Excellent.
Excellent.
So Saturday, 4th of March, 12 till 4 in Luton Indoor Market. Get yourself down there. Get yourself down there.
Thank you. Please. It's free.
Angel and Rowena. And yeah, you're going to have a lot of fun down there.
Yeah.
Wow.
We will. We
Make
will.
sure you do a live whilst you're there as well. Do a live.
Yeah, we're working
Rowena
on that.
will. Rowena will.
Yeah, because it's not me.
Yeah.
Fine. You're on mute, Shelley. But yes, Shelley will do a live as well.
Yeah, that'll be cool.
All right, lovely. It's going to be fun.
We hope to see you, Cecile.
12 till 4.
Oh.
Yes, in between work, I might be able to pop down.
Sounds amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Absolutely great. It's wonderful to have all of you on here today. Before we disappear, we have got International Women's Day. So International Women's Day is the 4th of March, but we are doing our event on the 11th of March, the Saturday after, at the Hat Factory. You need to come down. It's going to be, as usual, it's going to be a great event. There's exhibitors there. We've got speakers there as well. There's just a lot going to be going on, and we're in a different venue this time. We're down at the Hat Factory. So it would be absolutely great to see as many of you down there. And so we'll be talking about that again next week. Anything you guys want to say before we finish today?
I think we said it.
Share.
I'd like to say, so Angel and Rowena, I like what you're doing down there. It sounds really good. And I do have plans on Saturday, but I'm going to see if I can rearrange them. Just so
that would be really good.
Yeah,
That would be awesome. Just come.
I'm definitely gonna try. I literally was just looking up your website whilst you were talking, and then I thought, that looks really, really, really good. So
thank you.
So, and thank you both, Nike and Cecile, because you bring people together. Because obviously, I've never knew anything about the Ordinary Bookshop, or what you're up to in terms of the book, trying to get out in the community. So that's really good from that perspective. So thank you very much for certainly allowing me this opportunity to kind of meet you guys and to find out what you're up to. So yeah, very good.
Networking. It's
networking.
It's good. Need to connect, don't you?
Indeed.
So
wow.
Oh, hold on. Who's got a book club on TikTok?
Right. When you were telling Angel that she needs to get on TikTok, right? So there is. Every time I go on there, obviously, considering that my content is mainly getting dressed and food, but it always pops up. Come and join the TikTok bookshop. So I was just trying to be encouraging to Angel that, look, she doesn't even have to show her face on there. She could just put her books on there with her logo and a little bit of music that represents, or maybe Rowena could rap over it.
Oh, no, God help me. No. God help me. I can do many things, but rapping, you wouldn't want to hear it, believe you me, yeah. But just to let you know, honestly, we have a whole calendar of events that we're planning for this year. So hold tight about the book, about the the coffee morning or book club, because we have some of those things planned in our diary. I mean, we're about to go big this year. This year, 2023, is about doing everything that we can think of to get people together, business owners together, get community together, and just form an app, just like you ladies do, just kind of jump in with you guys and really start networking and putting our community together here in Luton. A lot of people have negative stuff to say about Luton, but as a Londoner, well, actually Birmingham, London, Luton, you know, there's a lot of good things in Luton, and we really need to kind of start demonstrating that now, not just to people outside, but to people in Luton as well. There's a reason to be here. There's a reason to shop. There's a reason to stay, you know, and let's start building our community the way we want to see it. We have to for our children. So, you know, it starts here. It starts now. No Ordinary Bookshop. I Am Enough Productions. Hey!
Fantastic. Absolutely fantastic.
The young one and old one, yeah?
Yeah, but the young one will get the old one on TikTok quite soon.
Absolutely. Shaking our thing, like doing whatever move it is that they do. We'll see.
Yeah. So we will have all three of you on again, obviously, because Beth needs to come back to reveal what she can't reveal right now.
Yeah.
And I need both of you back on to promote the book, to promote your stuff as well, and also about bringing everybody together and what you've planned for the rest of the year. Well, I
you
never.
can come to a class one day.
Say that again.
Maybe Beth can come to a class one day.
Yes.
You
Yes.
have
Beth.
Your work. With your children, with the children. You said you do the children, don't you? So why don't you just come and do something for the children? Teach them.
Well, yeah, we can. I'm gonna have to hit you up because I was gonna ask.
We got space, haven't we? We've got space.
Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna hit you up. Yeah. After.
Lovely.
Yeah.
That's great.
There you go. That is what this is about. This is about getting people together. It's networking, and it's bringing all these different things into the community. That's what it's about.
That's right.
Wonderful. Absolutely wonderful. So thank you all for coming on.
Thank you.
Saturday, 4th of March, 12 till 4, Luton Indoor Market, No Ordinary Bookshop. There's going to be loads going on there. And it's free. Beth has got stuff that's going to be coming up as well that she's going to be sharing.
Yeah.
And we've got International Women's Day the week after at the Hat Factory on the 11th of March. So fabulous Simply Together show today. Wonderful, wonderful. I'm feeling the love. Just feeling it.
Yeah. Same.
We will be back again.
You'll make my hair turn black. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, you're too funny, Angel.
You are hilarious. You are absolutely hilarious. That's why.
All right then, guys. Thank you so much.
That's why you need to do some lives, because you need to bring some humor into it and make people laugh. She's trying not to listen, but I know she is. So we will be back next Tuesday, 12 o'clock. The show. So we'll see you then.
Yeah.
Bye,
Take care.
God bless.
Thank you for watching.
Thank you.
See you.